podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Right, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to Bradford vs Crewe preview. As it stands, there's Harley here, hoping Jack will join in, because it's going to be a very fun podcast if there's only one Bradford fan, myself, and a Carlisle fan here. But in today's podcast, we'll be talking about the post-match dreaded Port Vale game, the pre-match Crewe, the weather forecast for the Bradford game, the latest news around the EFL/Bradford, what's on your plate if you want to chat about, vent about anything, and also, if you're another club, come and join us. And also people on TikTok, YouTube and other social sites. Thank God Lee has joined because I didn't want to be speaking to myself for 1.5 hours. So Lee, I'm just sending you an invite now. So hopefully Lee can hear me. Beautiful. So Lee, let's just get straight into it. Welcome to the therapy hour for about 10 minutes therapy. Grab yourself a chair, mate. Grab yourself some Yorkshire tea. Grab yourself some Yorkshire biscuits. Also, there are Yorkshire puddings on the side for you there, Lee. So, what happened at the Port Vale game, Lee, in your opinion?
Shepherd didn't start. Kelly got smacked in the eye and fractured his cheekbone, apparently. I don't know if he did or he didn't. I've not seen it. I've seen that Alexander put a report into FA. What they're going to do about it, I don't think a great deal. I just think he picked wrong team. For me, Shepherd should have been in front start. Huntingdon, love him a bit since he's been here. He's not a starter. We've got better players that could have shored up that defence. Or could they? I don't know. At the moment, we know Shepherd would have given 110%.
Yeah, it was a bit of a poor game, wasn't it, Lee?
Yeah, Mellon should have been on front start. I mean, they've got giants at back. Kavanagh, yes, he's going to be a great player one day. Sadly, that's not right now. Mellon, too, is going to be a good player one day. But he's more physical. He's a bit bigger. He's a bit tougher, maybe, than, if you can say that. He would have made more of a fist up front, I think. I don't know. Did we miss Sarcevic? We've been missing him for quite a while this season, haven't we? Rumours are that he's running about on grass again, but he's not actually fit to come back yet, so will he play against Crewe? Unlikely, I would have said. Just picked wrong team, wrong tactics. He just got it wrong. To be fair to him, he's honest, he puts his hand up and he says, but at the end of the day, it was a game we should win.
Yeah,
We're a better team than Port Vale on paper. Unfortunately, we played on grass and got our asses handed to us.
So yeah,
I wasn't impressed.
Yeah, we were in the pub, Lee, and the team news came out. Like, why has he done this? Why has he changed this? And then it just went
it all season.
Yeah, he made a boo-boo, made a massive boo-boo, and he has to live with it now. Confession, I left about 80th minute because I just thought we've not got a cat in hell's chance of winning this or drawing this. Start walking to the car, hear a massive roar thinking, have we scored? Look at my phone, penalty, buzzing. Then heard another roar thinking, have we scored? Looked at my phone, Smallwood missed penalty. And I've seen Robbie's video he put up on TikTok of the penalty. Jesus Christ, Lee, I
could have
Leo
done better.
Could do better. My son could do better and tap that in top corner.
It would have poor pen, wasn't it?
Yeah. Proper.
Why does Smallwood think he needs to take it? That's the thing. He's had a great season. He's great at winning the ball. He's not good at doing a great deal with it, is he? A little short pass to someone that can do something with it, he's doing his job. He's been doing it most of the season. Just showing that he's got a pair. I don't know what he was doing with that, but he shouldn't have taken that penalty. Should give it to someone, Patterson maybe, I don't know.
And we should be joined by Haru, who's been jet-setting around the world today.
He hasn't fallen off any buses, has he?
Hey, guys.
He's been, you've been from Ireland, haven't you, Haru? Dublin?
Yep, I have.
My son's just come back from Ireland today.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, Dublin he were in.
Yeah, I was that. That's what I was.
Some sort of trade show we were at or something. I don't know what it was.
So, Haru, what was your thoughts on that Port Vale game?
Jesus Christ, where do I start? Poor performance from the Bantams that night. 2-0 defeat. Richie Smallwood penalty got saved. That should, all I'm saying, Smallwood should not have taken that penalty. I just want to say, the goalkeeper for Port Vale, Brad Allen tried to go for it. I've got a video of it on my phone, where the goalkeeper kind of goes for a dive on Brad Halliday, which is absolutely ridiculous. Because that was
about first, then we should have got a penalty, shouldn't we? But
yeah, that should have been a penalty straight away for the Bantams in the first half or whatever it is. But in the second half, when we got a penalty, Richie Smallwood should not have taken that. It should have been someone like Alex Patterson or somebody else. Because honestly, with Richie Smallwood, with his set pieces, it's not good enough. We need someone else to do it. Because with Richie Smallwood, it's not good enough. His poor performance. That's all I can say about the Port Vale game. Just poor performance.
what did you think at back three?
Did I get Lee?
What did you think at back three?
I really can't comment on that at the moment.
I did. That
Honestly, I really can't comment on it.
Shepherd should have played. He should have.
Yeah.
If he's fit, he plays. He's the best defender we've got. Is he saving him for Crewe? I don't think so. We need to win every game, not one or two selected. And if that's the reason he did it, absolutely pisses me off, does that? Because it's pointless.
Yeah. I 100% agree with you there, Lee, but obviously it's games like this that we miss the key players like Sarcevic and Cook and all them. But what we're really missing is Sarcevic at the moment, because when Sarcevic plays, I've got a feeling that he goes for more than most of the other players nowadays before he got injured.
We've got too many players trying to watch each other's backs and not playing their own game.
Exactly.
So before we get to Jack, just a friendly reminder for people on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, other social sites. Come over to Chickens on the Loose podcast on X. Even if you're from a Crewe fan to a Port Vale fan to any other fan, come and join, talk about your club, because we need to waste a bit of time on the podcast. Also, TikTok, get your score predictions in for the game, please. Jackson, you had to go Vale, I thought were rubbish. And it was an atrocious game, and he should have never made them changes. Not reading that out. Right, Jack, I hope you can hear me.
Good evening.
Good evening. What was your thoughts on the Port Vale game, bud?
Poor. Very poor.
Better. No.
Whatever was going through Alexander's head to put that back three in was just unreal. I don't know what was going through the players' heads to try and hoof the ball to Kavanagh, because he's quite small. He's more of a ground passer kind of player, isn't he?
He needs stuff to run onto, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Get him behind.
He ain't got that much strength to fight against defenders.
Well, they're all 6'4", 6'3", is it? They're all big defenders.
But
lumping ball to him, no chance.
When we were doing these long balls, right, don't you think that the players should have changed what they were doing, because they should have realised, these long balls in the air are not working. Let's do something different. But no, they kept doing it for the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, and they just continue doing it. That tells me they're under orders. Get it up there. Let's. Do you remember? I don't know how old you are, but you might not remember Jack Charlton's tactics with Ireland.
Yeah.
Long ball, 6 people round it where it will land in and create havoc, and it were very successful back then.
Yeah.
It's not going to work nowadays, is it?
It's not. And the penalty shouts, 2 out of the 3 penalty shouts that we had should have been penalties. Obviously, one of them got given.
Wrong man took it.
The tactics wasn't very good. The tactics were shocking.
Did you see any? No, Poynton, Adramola has always played better together. Adramola's always played a lot better when Poynton's been with him up that side. When he's not there, he don't have a good game. It's as simple as that.
In my opinion, Poynton should have started.
Yes, there we are.
Totally agree.
Like I even said to,
Shepherd should have been in that back 3. Critch should have been there. I don't know.
Like I said to Aruna at half time, I said that we need to do changes and we need to stop playing back.
Yeah.
In the back. Did I not, Aruna, say that to you?
Yeah, you did.
Well, every ball that went forward came back just as quick.
And then just look what happened in the last 20 minutes. We were all over him. We just couldn't find any chances. And that penalty, Smallwood shouldn't have taken that. It should have been Poynton or Patter.
Yeah, 100%.
There was no power behind the ball at all.
No. And again, we didn't pull the trigger when we did get half a chance. We never really made many chances.
No, we didn't.
The ones we made, we didn't commit and have a go. You know, back in my day, we'd have a dip, and you had a dip. You went for it. And it either went in or went in the middle of Rowe's head or got saved. Either way, you had a go.
Yeah.
And where would this... right, if those that were there...
Yeah.
Their first goal, who did it deflect off of? Because I didn't detect any deflection at all.
So, from when I first saw the shot going, I thought it deflected off Baldwin. But then when you look at the replay, I looked at the highlights yesterday, and it actually doesn't deflect off anyone.
No, I don't think it does.
Yeah, because I thought it deflected off Sam Walker, because I thought it was going to go over the bar. I got told it got deflected off Sam Walker, and it turned out it was never a deflection.
He
But it
never
looked
got
like it was
near
going to
it.
go over the bar, but it actually went down into the goal.
Walker never got near it. And unfortunately, he didn't get near header either, which was in the same corner, which was interesting.
But that was Teo's mistake as well.
Yeah.
We can't blame it on the goal. It was Teo's mistake.
Yeah. I wouldn't blame Walker for either of them.
No.
There was no way. They were so far in the corner, there was no way we're getting to them.
The referee was a bit appalled as well.
I don't think the first goal was deflected at all. It was just a good, clean strike.
It was a nice strike.
And it come down. Beautiful. You'd be proud of it if you got it yourself.
So, has anyone got any last words on the Vale game before we move on?
No, let's move on because it's just annoying me.
Yeah, it's right. Everyone happy with the therapy session? That's
very emotive.
£5, please. Right. Moving on now to what everybody's here for. So it's Bradford City versus Crewe Alexander at 3:00 live from the University of Bradford Stadium. And the referee is one of these really nice names I like pronouncing. Is Adam Herjej. And I've butchered that, but you know what I'm like. In League One, he's had 12 appearances. He's dished out 46 yellow cards, no second yellows, 1 red, 1 penalty. In League Two, he's had 9 appearances, 31 yellow cards, no second yellows, 1 red card, 2 penalties. You probably know where this is going. In the Championship, he's had 6 appearances, 22 yellow cards, no second yellows, 2 reds, and 1 penalty. In the FA Cup, he's had 2 appearances, 4 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, no penalties. Makes a change in dishing out a red card or a penalty. In the EFL Trophy, he's had 1 appearance, 3 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, 1 penalty. In the EFL Cup, he's had 1 appearance, 6 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, no penalties. Altogether, he's had 31 yellow cards, dished out 112 yellow cards, no second yellows, 4 reds, and 5 penalties. Heading over to, quickly going through the top goal scorers. The top goal scorer is Andy Cook for Bradford still, 12 goals. I think it's, Lancaster or something, if I'm pronouncing that name correctly. He's had 7 goals in 22 appearances. A bit of an insight before we get on to the proper team news. The Insight Bradford have scored 4 goals in their last 5 matches. Bradford haven't scored in the last 2 matches. Ranked number 1 this season. Crewe have scored 4 goals in their last 5 matches. Chris Long has the most shots on target per match for Crewe, 1.8. And Jack Lancaster has created the most big chances for Crewe on 8. Heading over to the TNA article from Simon Parker. Possible lineup for Bradford is Walker, Baldwin, Shepherd, Kelly, Halliday, Smallwood, Patterson, Wright, Walker, Poynton and Cav, with Mellon, Lapsley, Adamola, Kaya, Huntington, Byrne, Hilton. League position is 2nd for Bradford. The last 4 matches for Bradford is we've lost against Port Vale, we've drawn against Accrington Stanley, we've won Colchester 4-1 and lost against Tranmere 1-0. And I do apologise if I'm butchering these names, but this is the Crewe Alexander possible lineup. Is Marshall, Ryden, Denman, I can't even pronounce that, Williams, Conley, Lancaster, Lolly, Conway, Long, Halkett and Omar Bogle, with Sanderson, Hemming, Agus, Bilting, and the longest name known to human being, Knight, Lebel, Powell. Top goal scorer is Chris Long, 8th position, 8th. Last 4 matches, Grimsby won, the one against Grimsby, the loss against Port Vale, the drew against Doncaster, the drew against Notts County and the drew against Doncaster. Referee Adam from Newcastle has officiated in 2 City wins since Christmas against Chesterfield and Rotherham. The match odds are City 3-4, Crewe 4-1 and the drew 12-5. Last time these sides met, Alex Patterson scored and got sent off in City's 1-1 draw at Crewe in December. So before we get Haru, get your score predictions in, everybody, please, and also questions for the panel. So Haru, what's your thoughts on the Crewe game?
Right, so Crewe at home tomorrow. Obviously, we've got the Claret and Albert Fortress out with for tomorrow. It's gonna be difficult because obviously we've had our last 2 games. It's been the performance. It's been shocking. It's a fingers crossed, obviously, for us. We need to win. Obviously, 100% we need to win because I've just looked at the table. It is looking really tight for us to, if we want to get, first place. If we want to stay in automatics, it's really tough at the moment. I'm hoping for I want to say 2-0 victory to us, but it's going to be a really tight game. Crewe have been going on a good run. I want to hopefully we can end their good run to tomorrow, and we can start winning games again at Valley Parade. Because once again, it is a Claret and Albert Fortress. We've got over 22,000 fans coming to the game. The lads need to make the fans proud tomorrow because we're fingers crossed we're going to push for another record breaking attendance. Fingers crossed for that. But yeah, the lads need to get their heads together and make the fans proud tomorrow at 3. 2-0 victory is my score prediction.
Jack?
It's not going to be an easy game. I'm not very optimistic about this game tomorrow. After seeing the performance that we put in on Tuesday, I think that what we need to do is do what we did last time when we had the 23,000 fans. We need to don't stop singing. If we concede, keep behind the lads. Don't go quiet, because they need us. Crewe, yeah, as Arun said, Crewe are on some sort of form at the minute. We could ruin it for them, but I'm not optimistic that we can. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw, to be honest.
So before we get to league, also TikTok, get your score predictions in, and I'll be reading them out in the next couple of minutes. Lee, your thoughts on the Crewe game? Are you there, Lee?
Yeah, I'm here. Just same as always. Crewe's always a tough team to play against. Cultured, they've had good coaching. They'll have all the moves. They will try and play football, but we said that against, in our last Port Vale. We knew they'd go for it. We just need to perform.
Yeah.
And if we don't, we'll get found out, as has been proved. He needs to pick the right team, the right people in the right places. Poynton needs to start. If he's playing Adramola, like I've said, he needs Poynton in the right place to support him. Because that gives him confidence, little balls in behind for him to get onto. So he's got the pace. He's a skillful lad, He can get a ball in middle. But who's going to be there to get it? We just need to pick the right people and pick the right time. That game, Port Vale, just going back to it, we didn't even play us way into the game. We just kind of, we started well. We didn't, did we? Because we got found out after that, and we can't be getting found out like that. We can't be getting found out. And as soon as that goal went in, our players' heads went down, and we can't do that now. Not this stage of the season.
I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win. I'm going to go 2-0 Bradford.
I'll take a 1-0.
So we've had a couple of people send score predictions in, and some of them are on the wind-up. You'll probably guess when I'm reading them out. So we've had NCFC for life. 7-0 Crewe. We've had Robbie thinks it's going to be 2-0 City against Crewe. We've had Ark 8. We've had 5-0 Crewe. HP like the sauce 3-0. Scrolling down. I know I've had some more. 3-0 City. HP the sauce. Here you go. Got quite a few coming in now. 4-1 to us. That's LK. 3-0 City. Jacob 2-0 City. Doctor Who. Suppose you're not in your TARDIS. Must be busy. 3-0 City. And then LK thinks it's 4-1 to us. Keep your score predictions in. Right. So the latest weather forecast for tomorrow, what everyone's here for, is the sun will rise at 6:31.
And it better not be late.
Yeah, 6:31. And then the sunset at 7:49. It's going to be a cracking day. Nice and sunny, going to hit the dizzy heights of 13 degrees, and then it'll drop down to about 6-7 degrees at night. That's your
barbecue weather.
You what, Lee?
Barbecue weather.
Barbecue weather, yep. We've had Casual Legend who thinks it's going to be 2-0 City. Right, so this is where I'm going to get Mr.
I'll go
Harley.
2-0, but I'll take 1-0. I didn't actually say what I thought, did I? So. Well, I stir me Yorkshire tea.
So, with Harley, you should be able to hear me?
Yep. Hello?
Right. Right, Harley, I'm going to get you involved in this, and then you can talk about Carlisle. So, we're going to start off with, Cheltenham, Doncaster, 12:30 kick-off. So, get your score predictions in for that, TikTok and other sites. So Cheltenham and Doncaster, I really hope Cheltenham win 1-0 on that one. Haru, what's your thoughts? What's your score predictions on that?
That's going to be a tough game for us. Obviously, tough game. Obviously, I'm just currently looking at the table. Is it Cheltenham? Yeah. Cheltenham really need to win this for us tomorrow as well, because if I'm correct, it says Donny's on 67 points whilst we're on 70. We need Cheltenham to win for us. I'm gonna go for. You know what? I'll take a 1-0 victory for Cheltenham versus Doncaster. Actually,
Harley?
I'm going. It's going to be a tight game, I reckon. Since Doncaster's been on top form, same with Cheltenham as well. But I'm going to go a 1-0 to Cheltenham Town.
Jack?
I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw.
Lee?
I'm going to go 2-0 Doncaster. I just don't see anybody touching him a minute. Form team, aren't they?
So just add Sean, who thinks it's going to be 3-3, or 3-3, so that means it's going to be a draw. Just a little small game from Walsall Port Vale. I'm hoping, I think Walsall are going to win that 2-0. So, Haru, Walsall Port Vale score predictions.
well, obviously Walsall drew on the Tuesday, and Port Vale beat us on the Tuesday as well. We're needing. I'm trying to think at this moment in time. Really trying to, because it's going to be a tough game as well. Again, because once again, Port Vale is tied with us on 70 points. 70 points. I need them to draw. So I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw.
So, I don't want to sound rude or anything, but I don't want you to go around the houses. I just want you to tell me your scores.
Right.
Haru. Harley. What's your Walsall Port Vale prediction?
Oh my gosh. That's going to be a tight game. I reckon it's going to be a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, Jack?
1-1 draw.
So we've had Tristan, who thinks it's going to be 2-0 Vale. Lee?
One apiece.
Okay. Tranmere at Chesterfield, I think Chesterfield are going to win that 1-0. Haru?
Yeah, Sheffield for a 2-0 victory.
Harley?
2-0 to Field.
2-1 to Chesterfield.
Lee?
One apiece.
And then we've got Wimbledon, Harrogate. I'm really hoping Harrogate win that 2-0.
Okay.
Haru?
Yeah, we need Harrogate to win here. I'd say 2-0 to Harrogate.
Harley?
1-0 Harrogate.
Jack?
1-0 Harrogate.
Lee?
I'll go 1-0 Harrogate as well.
We've got Bromley versus Ackland Stanley, and I think Bromley are going to win that 1-0. Haru?
Really not bothered about this game, but we'll go for a Bromley 2-1 win.
HP, like the sauce, said it's going to be 2-0 Harrogate. Harley?
I reckon it's going to be a 2-0 to Bromley, just because Accrington Stanley, I'm a Carlisle fan, but I want Accrington Stanley to get beat.
Jack?
1-1 draw.
Lee?
I'm going draw, 0-0.
And then there's a little small game, Carlisle versus Newport. Harley?
That's going to be a hard game. I know I'm a Carlisle fan, but I reckon Carlisle are going down. Yeah, I'm gonna say a 1-0 to Carlisle United.
So
I know that you're gonna sound laughing.
So we've got HP like the sauce thinks it's going to 2-1 Bromley, and then he's going to think it's Carlisle are going to finish 1-1. Haru? Haru, wakey.
Oh, yeah.
Fell off the bus again.
Yeah, I think he's just recovering from his trip to Dublin.
Yeah, I'm just recovering at the moment. I'd say Carlisle just get in there with a 1-0 victory.
Jack?
2-0 Carlisle.
Lee?
I'm going to go 1-0 Carlisle. Let's keep it interesting.
And then we've got another small game. Colchester Newport. Notts County. So I think that's hopefully Colchester win 1-0. Haru?
We need Colchester to win it here, so I'm going to say 1-0 to Colchester.
Ali?
I want 1 draw.
Jack?
2-2 draw.
Lee?
2-0 Colchester.
HP like the sauce
They're
thing.
tough to beat at Colchester, you know.
Yeah, tough team. HP like the sauce thinks it's going to be 2-2. And Ark 8 thinks it's going to be 0.
It's heck of a thing to get there as well. Mind you, from Nottingham, you saw half there.
Then we've got Fleetwood Swindon.
Ooh.
And we'll start off with Haru.
Fleetwood versus Swindon. Obviously, do you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say 3-0 Fleetwood for some odd reason.
And I think Swindon are doing all right at the minute. Fleetwood are improving, so I think it's going to be. I'm going to go 1-1 draw on that one. Ali?
A 0-0 draw.
HP like the sauce things to be 2-1 Swindon. Jack?
2-0 Swindon.
Lee?
2-0 Swindon. I can't see Fleetwood beating them.
And
They're on form.
We've got the Grimsby versus Morecambe, aka the Fish Derby. I think Morecambe
Codheads against Place.
Yeah, I think Morecambe are going to win that 1-0.
Nah.
Haru?
Come on, Derek Adams. Do it for Morecambe. I'll say 2-0 victory for Morecambe.
Ali?
Oof. I want 0 to Morecambe.
Someone's in agreement with you. HP like the sauce things to be 1-0 Morecambe. Jack the lad?
Is Grimsby at home or away?
We are at home.
I'm going to go for a Morecambe win on that.
Lee?
Grimsby 2-0.
Then we've got MK Fake Dons against Barrow.
Toy Town versus the Wheelbarrows.
Yep. We'll start with you, Lee. We'll jazz it up a little bit. So score predictions, Lee.
Milton Keynes 0, Barrow 2.
We've got HP like the sauce things for 2-1 Barrow. Jack?
I'll say 1-1 draw.
Ali?
I'm going to say a 1-0 win to MK Dons.
Haru?
MK franchise 0. Barrow 2.
And then we've got, last but not least, Salford Gillingham. And I know Salford have been self-destructing at the minute, so I think Gillingham are going to win that 1-0. Haru?
The Gills take the lead and win the game with 2-0.
Ali?
I'm going to say a Salford 1-0.
HP like the sauce things for 2-1 Gills. Jack?
2-0.
Lee?
I'm going to go 1 apiece. Salford to make a slight recovery and grab a draw at home. Gillingham to take the lead. Yeah.
So before we get to Harley to talk about his beloved team Carlisle, who hopefully get relegated at some point.
I don't think there's any doubt about that on this stage, is there?
So there's a couple of news articles. There's one where I think they're walking from Lincoln to Bradford for the 56. And I think obviously firefighters are doing that and stuff. So if you want to donate, I think the link is somewhere on social media. And also a big up to everybody who's been putting the TIFO out, who's been volunteered to put the TIFO out. So well done on doing that. Right, Harley, what in the earth is going on at Carlisle, lad?
Well, at Carlisle United at the moment, we've got to be against Chesterfield, against 2-1. When I watched the game on TV, because I couldn't go to the game because it was on a Tuesday night, I absolutely watched it on the TV. The first half was all right, but Chesterfield was all over us in the first and second half. The amount of shots they had was unreal. Gate Breeze, XL Gate Breeze, the amount of saves he saved kept us in that game. And luckily it could have been 10-0 to Chesterfield in that game. Same with Embleton. Straight when he came on the pitch, he got a red card. I wasn't happy about that. It's been strange about Elliot Embleton. Straight when he comes on the pitch, he straight gets a red card. There's something wrong with him at the moment. Same with the whole Carlisle United squad at the moment as well. We had a 3-5-2. We had Gabriel in goal. We had Sam Lavelle in right back, Thomas in the back, MacArthur at the back, Harris, Fugit, Whelan, Lavelle, Davies up in centre mid for some reason. Joe Hugo scored the goal for Carlisle United, but he got a yellow card as well. Same with Callie, he got subbed off as well. For goal for them, it was Mandeville or something, if I can pronounce that. The shots, the Chesterfield shots, the amount of shots they had 38 shots. And you probably would be thinking, how many Carlisle shots? Carlisle United only had 4 shots.
4.
Yeah, it looks like it's going down, mate.
It's absolutely shocking.
Because obviously, looking at the league table as it stands, it looks like you're gone. The trapdoor to the National League is fully open for you.
Yeah,
it looks
definitely.
like mathematically Morecambe could stay up if miracle.
Miracle.
You can always hope not.
But do you think he's going to save it, or do you think that's it? National League, here you come.
I reckon it's National League here we come. If we don't win against Newport County, there is something wrong, and it's definitely straight to National League here we come. We've been saving it for quite a while now, since the Barrow game, this 27th of Feb. I was really happy about
got the league table up here, Harley.
Yeah.
Currently, you're on minus 30 goal difference with 31 points. Morecambe minus 21 goal difference, 36 points.
Oh
Tranmere,
my God.
minus 26 goal difference, 40 points. And then 21st is Ackern Stanley on 42, Harrogate 45, Gillingham 45, Milton Keynes Dons 46. So if Morecambe win their game and you lose, it's going to put Tranmere down there. So I think you're just holding the bottom door up, to be honest, there.
Yeah, I reckon we're going nowhere at the moment. It's going straight down. I reckon we're going National League. We can't get up because Morecambe are way too many points. Same with Tranmere as well. We're going nowhere. The only can move is Morecambe and Tranmere at the moment. And, well, particularly I like Mark Hughes at the moment. I like him. He's got good character. When he puts his speech out, he's telling the players what we need to do and that, and I just like him. The fan chants now, it's all about saying, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. 'Cause all the Warwick, all the Carlisle United fans have been saying that kind of stuff. And I feel like every time,
everything's gonna be alright. No worry about a thing.
Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright.
Don't worry about a thing.
But I just can't see Carlisle
getting relegated. When's the relegation party, Harley?
Could be tomorrow.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Because guess what?
What you gonna do when you drop right through what?
Guess what? I'm going to.
Bob Marley night now, isn't it?
What? Next Saturday, I'm going to the Morecambe game. Because that's going to be an interesting one next week.
Home or away, Harley, is that?
Away.
Away.
Away
Right.
next week.
Haru.
Yes, Johnny.
That time of the night again. As we say, time of the day or evening. We'll chat about, shout about, vent about anything.
Oh, Jesus. I've got a lot to talk about there. Obviously,
I'm
Let
hoping
me just get comfy. Let me just get comfy. Right, I'm ready.
I'm hoping Warsaw give Port Vale an
Go your
absolute
popcorn.
right, this is from Port Vale. Obviously, with the fans from that night, after when the game finished with the 2-0 defeat to us, some fans obviously got really mouthy with the stewards who aren't hired by the club, but they were hired by the club with their bouncers. Obviously, stewards aren't supposed to be effing and jeffing at the fans themselves, but obviously, two fans were obviously kicking off, and the stewards, other stewards who actually do work at the club had to pull a certain steward back because he was about to get into a fight with two Bradford fans. Obviously, people tried to de-escalate the situation, but then more fans got involved. The stewards who are actually bouncers in nightclubs in Port Vale, really in Stoke itself, started effing and jeffing at Bradford fans. Obviously, it started to kick off, and obviously a lot of the fans had to be calmed down and basically taken out of the stadium after full time. Obviously, when I was there, I saw what happened, and it's absolutely ridiculous that it's just absolutely ridiculous because obviously, yes, we've lost, but there's no need to just start stewards because at the end of the day, they are doing their jobs. Yes, I understand that it is annoying because obviously Port Vale have not won a Tuesday night since 2020. Do I want to say, is it? But obviously, it's absolutely ridiculous because I know people who I know who are close to me started getting involved, and I know for a straight up fact they will get arrested if they actually do end up going for the steward. So obviously, I managed to get some pulled away and taken out of the stadium. But honestly, it's just ridiculous because I'm pretty sure there is some video.
Not first time City fans have had problems with Port Vale.
Yeah. I do know there are some videos circulating on social media, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram.
Most of them haven't even got an SIA badge, so they shouldn't even be there. So.
Exactly. Because it is, there are bouncers, so obviously they will understand like the full regulations of like how to deal with it. But then again,
Well, they've all been on a course. They've all been on courses.
Yeah, they have been on courses because
they have
to get SIA license, otherwise they can't be bouncers in general. But they can't be, because obviously with bouncers.
There's a rule that says that you can have some.
Yeah.
But they've got to work with SIA registered people.
Yeah. But obviously with bouncers, it's different. It's different because they have to be tougher on people who try to get into club. But at the games, you cannot be effing and jeffing when there's little kids there, right? When there's little kids who end up hearing it. Obviously, kids are going to swear nowadays, but you know what?
But that's normal speak in Birmingham, isn't it? I think.
Exactly, yeah.
Right, Harley. Chat about, vent about anything.
I've got another thing, right? Before the Chesterfield game, Dennis came out of the squad. They had to change the squad before the game started on the Tuesday night. So yeah, same with, since you haven't been on podcast for a while since being ill. So the last couple of games there was we had MK Dons. That was a good Tuesday night game. It was a 2-2 draw. It was entertainment in the match. We're starting finally scoring goals. People's been saying that Harry McCurdy's something, yeah, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's just not looking good. That was in the Bromley game. We won 2, and Harry McCurdy scored the goal. It happened a bit frustrated because the Carlisle United fans were singing chants, and that's same with Webster's got into a fight, and that Harry McCurdy was when they scored a goal against us in that Bromley game. It was just fans and that, and he got subbed off the pitch and he went straight down the tunnel. There was fans abusing him. There was stuff, and after that he puts it on Twitter and all this kind of stuff, saying that he loves our club. I'm thinking, what kind of player is that? I know that he used to play for Carlisle United, though. Do you think,
Carl? Move on, Harley, because we're running out of time, mate. Jack, do you want to chat about anything? Jack? Are you there, Jack?
Earth to Jack.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Lee, do you want to chat about vent about anything?
I have got a rant for a change. And it goes out to Graham Alexander. Stop messing about when you don't need to. Don't try and fix what's not broke. I'm going to give you a stat fact now. The last time we won the championship, we did it with 15, 16 players max for the full season. And we won the championship. What a team. They knew what we needed. They knew what we wanted. They went out and they grabbed the prize. And that's what these should be doing now. Alexander, you're doing my fucking heading. Stop messing.
So,
it's not clever.
I can agree with you there, Lee.
Jack, I know you're trying to join again, but I'm accepting your request. I don't know if X is currently having a dicky fit at the minute. Or it might be your dial-up internet connection. But right, I'm going to give you another chance to join again, because I'm only not seeing any a minute. So give it a minute or so, wait if you come back, Jack. And then we're going to move on. Yeah, right. Haru, what's on your plate, mate? What are you having for your tea?
Oh, God knows. I'm thinking of having rice and chicken tikka masala for tonight.
We'll be up in 10 minutes. Get it on. Starving. Alec?
I had sausage, mash and veg and gravy.
Nice.
So,
Lee?
I'm still not eating, sadly to say. I'm just not. It goes straight through or comes straight back. It's savage thought, but it's not worth it. So I will be again on an empty plate. Well, I won't, but you know what I mean. My plate will stay in the cupboard.
Right, it's that time. So I want to say thank you for Haru, Harley, Lee, and others for joining. Thanks TikTok, YouTube and other social sites for getting your questions in. If I haven't got to you today, I do apologise. If you like what you're hearing, Chickens on the Loose podcast is live on all podcast services. This will be up in the next probably an hour or so, so if you want to listen to it back, feel free. Also, we've got a small Facebook page, Chickens on the Loose there. Also, Up the Chickens on Facebook, where we do Golden Goal every season and Super 6. I'll rephrase that. Super 6 every season, Golden Goal every match day. Also, we'll be back on Saturday at 6 o'clock for a new-ish podcast. What I've been doing now is going to be the third episode, where it's the EFL/non-league chit-chat show. And you can come and react to your team winning or losing, or was the referee a complete so-and-so. Just say thanks again for everybody for coming along. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hope to see you at 6 o'clock tomorrow live on TikTok. Good night.
podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.